Hi, live.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, guys.
Okay,
You're
so we're
welcome
gonna-
back to our lives.
Yes, welcome. We haven't done a live in I think about a week. I wanted to do a video on this topic, but we're gonna change. We're not gonna do a video on it. We're gonna do a live. She does not know who Diamond Flawless is. I know who Diamond Flawless is because I've followed her for a while, a long time actually. So I'm just gonna give you guys an update on who Diamond Flawless is. Diamond Flawless comes from a wealthy family. Well, not, she comes from a well-off family, let's say that. So her dad's a doctor, her mom's dental hygienist. So basically she's had like well, I don't want to say perfect, but she's had a good life. So recently on trending on YouTube, there's a few things going on with her, and I just want to touch on the topic because I've been with her since I've been following her since she was younger, since before her channel changed to Diamond Flawless. The reason why I followed her is because um sometimes I like to watch like different YouTube channels just for fun, just for the drama, just for keep me up to date. So Diamond Flawless is in the news now because she is going through some mental illness, right? And my thinking is that she's going through this because of what happened. I think it was about a year ago. So I'm going to go back for people who don't know. So about a year ago, Diamond Flawless reportedly said that, and I'm saying reportedly because all evidence prove that he did, because there's a recording saying that he did hit her and he was apologizing in that recording. But however, like, he wasn't found guilty, so I can't say that he is guilty. So anyways, she was in a relationship with King Sid, which is Jason. And Jason and Diamond, are you listening? Okay. So Jason and Diamond, they they do a lot of videos together. Now, Diamond is young. And here's where I think where everything kind of went wrong. So as a young adult, I won't say a child, as a young adult, she just started college. It's her mom that's pushing her to go to college. The dad is kind of like, okay, well, no, she doesn't have to go to college if she doesn't want to. YouTube makes the money, right? But I feel like the mom has a more handle on Diamond itself. Now, where I think it started going wrong is Diamond, I feel like a child who's um don't even know who they are yet and don't even know how to control their emotions should not be having. And she was 18, I think. She was 17 at the time when she started dating Jason, or 18. I think she was 18. And I don't feel like a parent should allow an 18-year-old to have a guy over, locked in her room, right? Having a sleepover. Let's just say it's a sleepover, right? Now, something that you need to know about guys and girls love harder than guys. So when it came to like the reports that Jason was beating her and hitting her, um, Diamond didn't take that too well. At first, it seemed like she was handling the whole breakup process, as good as she could handle it. But then after a while, it started affecting her. And the reason why it started affecting her is because there was no help for her. It was in the media. And the worst thing is for you to have a relationship, going through a bad breakup, being abused, and then it's all in the media, and there's people who are saying that you're lying, and there's people who are saying that you're entitled, and people who are saying different things. So it's very hard, very, very hard. So the reason why I'm talking about this topic, because I'm using it I'm using it to show my daughter Sharice that when you do come to that stage where you're in a relationship with someone like Diamond Flawless, when you're at that age, you shouldn't be engaging in certain things that you shouldn't be engaging in, because then it comes to where, okay, if that person wants to separate, or let's say like she was getting abused, her father didn't know, her mom didn't know, like nobody knew, just her, and she wasn't even mature enough to identify the fact that she was being abused. It took her a long time in regards to her story. It took her a long time, being abused multiple times by Jason. Well, so she says, I don't know, being abused multiple times by Jason for her to figure out that um, she was being abused, and she didn't know how to handle it. She still doesn't know how to handle it. And then, even more, her dad didn't handle it in the right way. Now, as a parent, and my daughter has a boyfriend or whatever, and she said somebody put her hands on her. I'm sorry, but as a parent, that's a no. Like, I'm going to be at your door, pounding at your door. I don't know. I'm going to jail that day or something. But I believe that nobody should put their hands on anybody. Woman should not put their hands on a man. Man should not put their hands on a woman. That's just how it is. As long as that person is not your child, you have no right to put your hands on them. So Diamond has been going through stuff, and nobody's making it better, because social media is always it's not only YouTube, it's Instagram, it's TikTok, it's everything. And it put things into these kids' head that it's like, okay, you're not good enough. And this is where I was telling my daughter, know your worth, right? And I think for Diamond, she grew up too fast, that she just doesn't know her worth. And she doesn't know that when Jason leaves, right, he was hitting on you, so he's not meant for you. Like, you are more than what Jason could give you, right? So I just believe that, all in all, that Diamond and Jason, they needed to grow up. They were in a heavy relationship that's not meant for kids, and they were doing things that kids are not supposed to be doing. Like, even now, and this is what got me upset about the whole situation. Now, everybody has a spur of the moment madness, spur of the moment craziness. We all do. Like, any girl that could sit on a computer and say, I would never do that, I would never say that, that's not how it would be, right? But the thing is when what happened when she went to Jason's house and she was jumping on her car, acting crazy. We all know she was in a mental institution, in a hospital. We all know she went there for that. And I believe that she should be getting the help she needs. Now, we need to all sit and kind of look at ourselves. Like, should we sit on the computer and be writing to a 19-year-old girl, oh, you're mad, you need to do something about yourself? I'm sure she knows that. Like, as a whole, if we so say that we support her, we should be sending her like encouraging messages on Instagram. We should be sending encouraging quotes. We should be sending, just reaching out to her family, reaching out to her close friends, if you want to do something. But to be back and forth on social media, like telling Jason's girlfriend, okay, well, you should have beat her up. Like, come on. We can't sit behind a computer and tell Jason's girlfriend, oh, you should have beat up Diamond. We can't do that. Because at the end of the day, everybody makes mistakes. It's just a matter of, when you're in the eyes of, when the whole world is watching, your mistakes becomes even more heightened. And that's what I try to tell my daughter. When you are a role model, like my daughter right now is a role model to my kids. I don't know who else she's a role model to, but she's a role model to her siblings. And when you make mistakes, the whole world, meaning my whole family, is going to know, because that's what's expected of you. But then when we're sitting, and so the first thing wrong is, she went to Jason's house. She didn't hit anybody. She didn't interfere. Like, she was just there and she was talking. That's fine. Anybody could go somewhere and they can talk and they can say whatever they feel like. But I feel like when Bree went up to Diamond and poured oil on her and poured ketchup on her car, that was uncalled for. Like you don't need to do all that. Like Bree was just too extra and too much. And the first thing you could say when you saw her, she's already going through stuff about losing Jason, right? Losing basically losing everything because Jason used her, Geo used her, and they all made her do a video, right? And they're doing way better than she is when she lost. And this is what I'm saying. This is how society is. They all did a prank, right? A cheating prank. Now, Geo is the best friend, and Jason and Geo were best friends. And Diamond did a prank that she's pranking Sid that her and Geo were, having an affair or whatever. But the thing is, Diamond lost how many followers? Geo didn't. Geo gained and Sid gained. But she lost how many, right? But then she was so much in love with Jason that she wasn't allowed to end the prank early. She wasn't allowed to say anything about it, right? And this is just when you're too young and going in a relationship too young, there's that control factor. And I know Jason knew that he has that control factor over her. And when Bree went up to her and threw oil on her, the first thing Bree said to her, "Oh my God, like you're so ugly in real life." She's really ugly in real life. You call yourself a woman. Now Bree is 22 years old. Diamond is 19, right? I don't understand why Bree, you know that she's just came out of a mental institution. She's having problems, coping, just getting her life back on track. And the first thing you're going to say about another female is that she's ugly in real life. Now, let's be honest, Brie, I've seen your pictures. You're good looking too, but we all have something that we're not proud of. And I'm sure you have something that you're not proud of. You saw Diamond at her worst without makeup, right? Just like I would say, if somebody saw you at your worst without makeup, I'll say, we're women. We're not supposed to bring down each other, right? And then when you go on live and you make such a fake apology, I call it a fake apology because I saw the live apology, and it is a fake apology. It's an apology that just you use to save your career. So I don't think that we should sit and judge each other based on what we see online, because we don't know what caused Diamond to act like that. We don't know what was said. We don't know what triggered it. But we're here telling Brie, oh, you should have beat her up, right? Or Geo and Sid should fight. These are young kids, and I know that most of you people are adults, and you're telling young kids to fight. For what reason? There is no point of them going to fight. There's no point of Bree tormenting Diamond and calling her ugly. There's no point for that. I think that even when Sid tried to move Diamond's brother out of the way, he should have done that more politely instead of acting like he has no sense, I should say. I'm not on anybody's side because let's be honest, Diamond can act more grown and more mature. And I blame her parents for it because it's like, as someone told me, when you have something, when you're so not entitled, I won't call her entitled. When you've gone through life, right, getting whatever you want, you think that throughout life you will get whatever you want. But then to have everything taken away from you, right? You can't do anything about it because you have no control over it. Your money can't save you at that point. Nothing can save you. So what will you do, right? So back to why I'm making the video about Diamond is I try to warn my daughter about social media. I do. I constantly try to warn her. We have a YouTube channel and it's controlled by me. Comments is responded to by me. She's on the channel, but I don't ever want her to be in the spotlight like that. She has a different career, I should say. Is it career? I don't know what it is. She has a different path that she wants to follow. So for me to push her into the spotlight and try to have her to go, oh, just do YouTube or just focus on doing that. I won't do that because she has her own thing that she loves. I like making videos because I get to ask her to do it with me, and then sometimes I have to force her to do it with me. But the thing is when we're on the internet and when our life is on the internet, it amplifies 10 times. Because I could think about like a lot of people who've cheated, a lot of men who've cheated, and they're still in a relationship. I could think about a lot of women who've cheated, and they're still in a relationship. That's because we don't have to prove anything to anybody. We can just close our doors, lock ourselves inside, and that's it. So I just feel like if Diamond, mom, and dad could get a handle on what she is going through, then I think everything would be fine. But until her dad accepts the fact that there is something wrong and he needs to step in to help his daughter, then nothing will go right. Because right now, she has no control over the situation, and she feels like I could tell you, she feels like she's losing control. She feels like she's losing, because she spoke up and she said he is hitting her. Whether he was or not, he knows. But she spoke up and she said, oh, he abused me. And then by that one statement, she gets a lot of hate, loses her boyfriend, loses a lot of her fans on social media. A lot of them believed him over her, right? So she lost everything. And then it looks like she doesn't have that kind of relationship with her mom. I can't say, but she looks like she has a more of a relationship with her dad. So that's why I'm trying to talk to my daughter every day to let her know, like, you can come and tell me anything you want to say to me. You can have conversations with me, because if your kids cannot talk to you, then who are they going to talk to? They're going to talk to the people on the internet. And that's the thing. All these kids these days, they find somebody on the internet to talk to. And they tell them, I'm lonely, I want to talk, I hate my life. And then they take advantage of them. So that's just basically what I wanted to say. Thank you guys for watching. Do you understand what I was saying? Right. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in another live. Bye.
Peace.